is Rosana Antolí. I'm a Spanish artist living in London. My artistic practice is multidisciplinary. It comes from drawing, painting, sculpture, video, but I always have a performative methodology within it. I'm always pushing the boundaries in my artistic practice. One, to not have limits of discipline, trying to mix or merge or different techniques, and also to use different tools or languages depending the ideas that I want to communicate. For that reason also I think my methodology is multidisciplinary. The performative is an essential component in my artistic practice, and since my master's at Royal College of Art and my thesis in social choreography and the politics of our everyday gestures, I got more interested until I make it an axis, a strong axis of my artwork, the questions why we move and what makes us move. Chaos Dancing Cosmos is an installation, a sculptural installation that was originated in 2016 thanks to the commission of Joan Miró Foundation in Barcelona, and it was born because of my need of breaking the bidimensionality of the painting and the drawing. I wanted to break that static component that the painting had, but I also didn't want to miss the pulsions that drawing have with your hand, you know, this direct connection between your brain and your hand. I found this material, this rubber, that it is not only easily manipulable by me, but also in the space, it just transforms in a line, so it looks like the bidimensionality of the drawing is conquering and invading the three-dimensional space of the gallery. This installation has been transforming and changing through the years, and I feel that it goes in coherence with the evolution of my artistic research, and it has passed from the bidimensionality of the wall, where still I have this reminiscence of the painting traditional structure on me, until conquering the whole room or the whole gallery space with it. We have exhibited in places such as Centro Cibeles Palace in Madrid or St Albans Museum in London, where we used 2 kilometers of rubber in the whole floor of the museum. For St Albans Museum, I wanted to propose a revisited installation of this piece, Chaos Dancing Cosmos, and that it was coherent with all this research that I have been doing these years, mainly with the research with watery bodies. So here for the museum we have new elements that I incorporate to the sculpture, like these metallic pieces that we have here, the copper that was only presented once before, and here in the installation we have more copper that also have a dialogue with the beautiful chandeliers that we have in the room, and we also have these wood hands that we have on the floor accompanying the movement, the hypnotic movements of the motors. The meaning behind all these new elements is that I wanted to bring an ocean to St Albans Museum. I wanted to put the sea inside the assembly room, and the contrast between the solidity of the room or the building, the history and the importance of the heritage, cultural heritage that this room have, in contrast with the organic movement of the sea, of the level of the different tides that we can observe in the space. We have the high tides, the lower tides, and we find that depending in which position we place ourselves in the room, we are going to perceive movement from different angles. It's going to be a relaxed sensation, it's going to be more confusing, more tensionate, and all these different dialogues and translation between the active viewer that is invited to walk through the room and to perceive the installation in different ways. Also in the installation we have different elements that respond to symbols for hearing in the sea as a human, that are the 3 little bones that we have in our ear and some seashells. All these elements are creating this poetic of the entanglement in the installation. So all these lines distributed in the space, they work like a translation of movements, architecture, and words, all of them related with St Albans Museum, related with my practice. And all of them here are mixed like if they were inside the sea. Inside the sea, there is nothing stable, everything is mutable, everything is changing, and I wanted to have this bag here in the room that carries multiple messages, multiple interpretation, and also is making this utopian act of trying to grab something so absurd and so difficult as is the movement in the sea.